Hello everyone, Melody Elouette, your Public Relations Manager for District 96. I am here with your May 2024 D96 Spotlight interview. I'm really excited because the person we're going to be talking to today is someone who I consider a very good friend of mine and is also the recipient of a very distinguished District 96 award. That award is called the Doug Anderson Toastmaster of the Year Award. And if you haven't guessed who it is already, it is none other than, ta-da, Mark Hurrell. He's also your Division E Director for this year. And so, Mark, pleasure to introduce you to all of our fellow District 96 members. Can you tell us a little bit about when you first joined Toastmasters and what brought you to the organization?
Sure. So I first joined Toastmasters back in October 2012 when I was a student at Quality Polytechnic University, which happens to be where we are today. At that time, I was looking to become an accountant and join the Certified General Accounting Association. I found out if you had a Competent Communicator Award from Toastmasters, you had advanced credit in the organization. And as well, Quantlin was looking for people to join the President's Ambassadorial team, but you had to demonstrate public speaking experience. So I thought, Toastmasters, kill two birds with one stone. Join that volunteer position and get advanced standing. After a year, I went and applied to that President's Ambassadorial team, but we had a new president who shut it down, so you weren't allowed anymore. And when I looked at the Certified General Accountants Association, they merged to become Chartered Professional Accountants, who no longer take advanced credit. But after being in Toastmasters for a year, I just found that my speaking had gotten better, I was less nervous, and I got so much better at impromptu speaking that I decided to stay.
Wow, that's awesome. So 12 years and going strong. You're still a Toastmaster and involved in so many different things that we do at the district level. Can you tell us a little bit about the different leadership roles that you've had with the district?
So when it comes to the district, after I had done a few roles at the club level, I took my first step as the area director back in District 21. After doing that for a year, at first was going to take a break, but my mentor at the time, Carol Carter, had me join up as the logistics manager for the district, where I was working more closely with her to help support some of the events around. From there, I then worked with Sean Gold as his finance manager because I was aiming to be an accountant, and he thought it'd be a great experience for me to kind of grow my skills and practice that way under him. From there, I took a couple-year gap as I was pursuing my CPA, and I then rejoined as a finance manager for District 96, followed by the administration manager for District 96, and now the current division director. So a couple different roles between two different districts.
Okay, that was a long list. I don't know if you took tally of that, but that is actually the short list because you've done so many other roles that we'd actually have to do like multiple interviews for that, wouldn't we? So Mark, which was your favorite role out of all of the ones that you've done?
It's hard to pick a number one favorite because there's so many great learning opportunities and skills I built from all the different roles. I'd say at the club level, I would have to say VP Education. It was a very meaty role, but I was able to do so many different things with that. I was able to create mentor programs to help my club grow. I was able to look at recognition, how to motivate people through pathways. At the end, we were even named Club of the Year by District 21 for all we achieved. At the district, I'd have to say admin manager, because able to meet so many leaders, be able to be a fly on the wall through so many meetings, and just be a sponge and learn and grow through everything.
I would have to agree with those comments in terms of being a fly on the wall and kind of just seeing how the intricacies of the district work as PRM. I've definitely had the privilege of seeing a lot of that myself and would encourage anyone to pursue that if you are really serious about advancing within the district or any other district. Mark, what are some of the leadership philosophies that you live by?
For me, I tend to follow what Toastmasters calls the servant leadership philosophy. So it's not about me. I'm not the boss here. I'm here to support those underneath me. So here as a division director, I'm not telling my area directors what to do, but seeing what resources, training, supports they need to fulfill their role. Same when I'm club leader. I'm looking at what training, information, resources do my club leaders need to make sure that they're doing their best, growing and feeling fulfilled in the role. So for me, it's all about servant leadership.
I will take a page from that lesson book, as I am lucky to be incoming Division D Director for us next year, and I'm sure I can ask Mark maybe a question or two about what that looks like as I move forward in my journey. So all of you know that this year is our 100 centennial year anniversary as an international organization. Mark, do you have any special message for our District 96ers?
Well, in addition to it being the 100-year anniversary for Toastmasters, it's actually the 10th anniversary for District 96 as well. So we have 2 milestones to celebrate this year. I'd say my message to everyone is to kind of go back to the fundamentals of what it means to be a Toastmaster. We're here to have fun, we're here to learn through evaluations, and we're here to learn by doing. So since we're a communication organization, if there's problems, things you need to know, things that you want to learn, reach out to the district, let them know, and we can see where we can either fit you in to learn by doing, what training programs we create to get that information to you. And similarly, we're here to learn by doing, so don't be afraid to step up. If you fail, that's okay. We're here to get that feedback and learn from others. So step up, communicate, and you'll be a success for the next 10 to 100 years too.
To 100 years to indeed. I would say it's quite fitting that we're interviewing you at the 10-year anniversary of District 96, but also that you have this trophy behind you. Let's take a look at the trophy. So the Doug Anderson Award, Toastmaster of the Year Award, was actually formed when District 96 was formed. So this award is 10 years running, and Mark has the pleasure of being the last one, as he calls, on the front bottom right corner. But we should also take a moment to acknowledge some of the past Doug Anderson Award Toastmaster of the Year winners. The first one was Mike Carr, then Sharuk Durwala, Margaret Hope, Rodney Deno, Louisa Davis, Ray Miller, Vincent Lee, Paul Restagno, our district director this year, and then finally Mark himself. I've had the privilege of working with many of these fine individuals on this trophy this year, and so lots of great examples to look up to. Thank you, Mark, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you.